And in my opinion, these stretches of land are significant community resources, and we have to decide how is the best way to use this community resource.
A group of us have got together. We're pushing this idea that 5 kilometres of the line, which north of Tuam, we're in Tuam Station here, so north of Tuam Station would be used as a greenway cycleway. Basically, we see the railway line as one long linear wasteland, and it's an eyesore. It doesn't do anything for the town in its present state.
If a railway was a viable option, it would be something that would be plain to be seen. There'd be reports, there'd be information, it'd be quite clear. Now, for 27 years, this line has lain empty.
We're just looking at something that's not being used, and just we see possibilities there. And historically, there's been a group there who have proposed that the rail is reopened, and we would be supportive of that. We think it's an aspiration that's worth pursuing, but unfortunately, that's been going on for 27 years.
The Western Track Group just ruled us out straight away, jumped on what we were suggesting without looking at exactly the details of what we were saying, and they just got it in their mindset that we were out to destroy the whole idea of a railway and just put in greenway right through. Bye railway.
Well, Western Track is a group that was set up in the early 2000s with the express purpose of reopening the Western Rail corridor from Limerick to Sligo, or from Ennis to Sligo. It concerns me that in order to open a greenway, we must close down what is an existing transport corridor.
Our initial statement said that we're all for the railway line. If it comes along, great. You know, we'd be absolutely delighted as well to see the west of Ireland being fed by a railway line if it comes along.
The regional planning guidelines for the West region, Galway County Development Plan and Mayo County Development Plan, have identified the Western Rail Corridor as a transport corridor for rail. So I suppose all the discussion outside that is moot. This route wouldn't have the support of the local authorities. It goes against the idea of a greenway on the route, goes against their plans and goes against the regional planning guidelines. So it just won't happen.
What's happening now is Western Track are saying, well, we think 5 to 7 years now, we'd hope to see something. And you say, well, can we see the plan, please? Can we see who's going to fund it? Can we see who's going to actually charter trains, or what's going to happen? And you don't get any answers back.
Well, you see, when are we going to see a plan? We'll see a plan when it's ready, I presume. You know, in order to put a plan together, everybody has to buy in. So that takes a while. But the absence of a plan is no good reason to destroy a piece of infrastructure that's been there for, as I say, close on 200 years.
That's not good enough. It's 27 years, actually near 30 years now, that it hasn't been used. I think we need some hard facts and figures, or else have the good grace to allow other activities on this line. Because the buzzword, what everybody wants to do is revitalise and regenerate rural Ireland, and we have something that will definitely work.
At the moment, that is there lying idle. Like anything would be an advantage on what it is at the moment.
No, Tuam was a great town, and it's pity we had so many things over the years that went. You know, and we closed it down at the end of our game. You know, race course, sugar factory, everything that's here goes. That's it. It's time we decided to bring back a few things to the town. Yeah. Still a great town, great school, it's great everything.
Support this in the meantime, and still have your dream of a train once more.